And you're going to need something to lay things on, either a paper towel or a piece of cardboard. And glue and glitter are going to be optional. So if you look over here, this is what you can do with our wax leaves afterwards. There is like the leaf mobile, the windblown leaf mobile, and then the one I have hanging on the stick. You can notice you get a stick or something that you can tie things onto and some ribbon. That's what we're going to be preparing leaves for. So I'm going to show you parents first. This is your part. So I got this big bag, and it was just $1 at one of the stores, and I found it and dug it out. And the other thing I use, which I don't have anymore because I melted it, old candles. I had some old candles that had essential oils in them, and I just wanted to see what it would do, and I just put that in there with it too. I will tell you that if they are the white candles, they will work even better. You can use the colored ones too. They don't hold the heat as well. I have done the double boiler thing on the stove, which that's your job, parents. If you don't have a double boiler, you can create one with a little pot and a little Pyrex bowl or a glass bowl that will actually create a seal. And do it like you would do chocolate if you were melting chocolate. You don't want to burn it. Takes about 20 minutes to get it all melted down. And once you do, you can set it on like a little burner if you have it. And if you don't have that, you don't need it. You can heat this back up. And this is my third reheat of this. And it just heat it right back up. You can use it until it's all gone. So that's the wax. And then, so let me show you what it actually does. It preserves some of the pretty colors. So these are the ones that I've already done. I wanted to show you that. And then my favorite one, it's actually kind of like a little bowl. And these smell really good because of the oils that are in it. So I'm just going to give you some tricks and tips. You could do lots of stuff with this. But I'm going to show you my process. I've already punch some holes. I didn't do that before, and what I found out is that if you punch the holes after the wax, it kind of cracks the wax and defeats the purpose. So here we go. So I went ahead and punched some holes in some of them. So parents, you can let your littles do this while you're supervising them, but you get it all wet, and then you lift it up. And we're going to do this more than once so you can see what happens and how quickly it happens. And you don't have to shake it off. Just let it drip, drip, drip. And once it hits the air, the wax, it just starts to harden. And you just, when there's no more drips, and look at there, no more drips. I can lay it on my sheet. And I'm going to do like the really pretty ones. I like this one. I went back and did the tips or the stems. You don't have to. I left on my stems, as you'll notice, because I wanted it to look like the leaves are blowing in the wind on my mobile. And this will preserve them. The first leaves I shown you, those are about a week and a half old. So, and you see how fast that was? That was not long to do. This is about a week and a half old. So it kind of holds up the color. I have this really pretty one and then this green one, and it's hanging on to its color. I don't know how long they will hold for, but it definitely lengthens the time. So what my guess is, because I have a whole pan full of these, you can tell that some of them, they're already going brown. But I have a fix for that, or something you can do that it won't even matter much. And these are a little bit older than a week and a half. So let's do one more. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's got the really pretty pinks and browns and yellows mixing in it. And I kind of love that. So when you're picking up leaves, once again, littles, I will say this, you don't have to pick up supple leaves. You can actually pick up some more brittle leaves because it will bring them back to life a little bit. But I would go ahead and throw in some more pliable ones too. Just see the difference. But I love this leaf because of the little pinky salmon that's in there, and it preserves it. And see, that's very quickly. This is one that is a little more supple too. Let me see. Let me show you what that does. And there's no need to dip and re-dip. And if you actually tear one, that's an occasion in which you might want to re-dip because it can actually, the wax will hold it back together. And see, you can tell like the supple leaf is a little more, it's taking a little more time to just drip, drip, drip. I don't know if it's just that it actually has water already in it. I'm not sure. But it takes a little bit longer, it looks like. So there you go. So for the browning leaves, this is what I did. I went ahead and made them glitter. You can see that they've browned up. They're still pretty, but on the back you can put the glitter. And that way you can still create little crafts with them. And again, I wish you guys could smell this because it smells so good because of the wax that I used. And again, old candles, the ones that you probably, there's enough wax around it that makes you not want to throw it out, but probably you're not going to light it up again. Go ahead and throw it in there. I will say, don't put big chunks. Go ahead and cut those up so it can melt easier. All right. So I'm going to show you that process too. Again, you don't have to use decoupage glue. You can if you like. You can use the school glue, but this is what I'm using right now. I'm going to take the first leaf that I did, choose a side, and it seems to be good. Start with a damp brush and dip it in. And I'm going to, you're going to just lay it on there very thinly. And I'm just going to paint it. Paint your leaf. And you don't have to paint the whole thing, or you can if you like. I chose 2 or 3 different colors. The first one you can tell that I followed the veins in the leaf, and then I went back and just laid in more glue after the leaf vein dried. I just thought it would be pretty. I just wanted, and honestly I was playing and I was just trying to see what would happen. But then after you do that, and again, I had 2 different paper towels. I don't have a paper towel here, but I would suggest you use 2 different paper towels and then douse it. That way you can see how pretty that is. Here we go. And I'm going to put a little more up here. So if you have your 2 different paper towels, then you just keep using your paper towel. So when this turns brown on this side, then you can use that side. And so another thing that I'm planning on doing with these is I do grapevine wreaths. And so I think this would be a nice addition to some grapevine wreaths. You can just put it in as decoration. Another thing I thought about is creating one that just had glitter leaves on it, just kind of a straight hanging mobile, just for a fall decor. So guys, moms and dads definitely gonna have to do the double boiling, but then littles get to have the leaves, find the leaves, and then they get to dip. Everybody needs to dip the leaves. It's fun. You get to choose your own leaves, and it's just another fun way to enjoy fall. I really enjoy this activity, and I hope you do too. Guys, stay safe, and we'll see you at the library.